Welcome to the course on Human Capital and Talent Management, Lesson 1, Session 1. Today we will explore comprehensive strategies that organizations use to develop and manage their workforce to achieve excellence. Before we begin, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Jelena LAGGER. I'm a Swiss and American citizen and was born in Germany. I'm a professor of management and lecture across a spectrum of management and policy-related topics. I earned my PhD in management from the University of Bath in the UK. My doctoral research explored how public policy and social cultural context influence employability and employment dynamics, investigating the implications of stakeholder prioritization mechanisms. Additionally, I have a Master's of Research in Management, also from the University of Bath, as well as a Bachelor's degree in Communication and Management from the University in Milan, Italy. As a practitioner, I have 2 decades of international experience in management, entrepreneurship, and consulting, which has allowed me to gain deep insight into organizational and workforce dynamics, as well as the employment life cycle. I have 8 years of teaching and supervisory experience in higher education across the undergraduate and graduate levels, and 15 years as an executive educator and trainer across Europe and the Middle East. Additionally, I hold various governance roles, including member of the Board of Trustees of Muscat University in Oman, co-chair of the Working Group on Human Resource Management in the Public Sector for the International Association of Schools and Institutes of Administration, YASIA, and is Associated Expert in Public Administration for CAFRAD, a Pan-African intergovernmental organization. My research interests encompass the future of work and the Fourth Industrial Revolution, analyzing how emerging technologies impact workforce skills, employment policies, education curricula, and organizational structures. Additionally, I explore the benefits of interdisciplinary and polymathic approaches in management and public policy, emphasizing their potential to effectively address complex societal issues. Among others, I am an associate of the Future of Work Research Center at the University of Bath and member of the Academy of Management, AOM, the British Academy of Management, BAM, the Chartered Institute of Personnel and Development, CIPD, as well as the International Public Policy Association, IPPA. Presentation of the course on Human Capital and Talent Management. This course is designed to equip students with the necessary skills and knowledge to manage human capital and talent effectively. We will examine key strategies and practices that align HR activities with organizational objectives while enhancing employee engagement and retention. This course also covers contemporary workforce challenges, preparing students for leadership roles in human resources. Structure of the course. The course consists of 6 lessons, each lasting 60 minutes. Each lesson is further divided into 3 20-minute sessions. Students will have access to both text and video materials, which will supplement the lessons. By the end of this course, students should be able to understand the strategic importance of human capital, develop talent acquisition and retention strategies, implement effective performance management systems, and foster diversity and inclusion in the workplace. Key aspects of this course. Throughout this course, we will focus on the following: the strategic role of human capital in organizations, workforce dynamics and how to optimize talent acquisition, development, and retention, as well as best practices in human capital management to meet organizational goals. Summary of Lesson 1. Lesson 1 will introduce the fundamental concepts of human capital and talent management. We will cover the conceptual foundations of human capital, strategic talent management frameworks, and the future of human capital. Learning objectives of Lesson 1. By the end of this lesson, students should be able to understand the foundations of human capital, comprehend talent management frameworks, analyze current and future workforce challenges, and recognize the importance of organizational capabilities. Lesson 1, Session 1, Conceptual Foundations of Human Capital. In this session, we will explore the foundational concepts of human capital, its importance, and its historical evolution. What is human capital? Definition. Human capital is the collective skills, knowledge, experience, and social attributes of individuals or populations that contribute economically to an organization or nation. It includes educational attainment, technical skills, expertise, health status, and accumulated experience. It evaluates an individual's capacity to perform economically valuable work from various stakeholder perspectives. Why is human capital important? Human capital creates benchmarks, key performance indicators, KPIs, and metrics to measure the collective skills, knowledge, and attributes of individuals. It allows organizations and nations to assess the economic value of their human resources, identify areas for improvement, and implement strategies to maximize productivity and growth. It enables informed decision-making, strategic planning, and efficient resource allocation, ultimately contributing to economic prosperity and development. The historical evolution from manual labor to the knowledge economy. Human capital has evolved across different economic eras. In the manual labor era, pre-18th century, human capital was primarily valued for physical skills and manual work in agrarian and industrial societies. During the first and second industrial revolutions, late 18th to mid-20th century, human capital shifted to factory work, recognizing specialized skills and the ability to operate machinery. The historical evolution from manual labor to the knowledge economy. Human capital has evolved across different economic eras. In the manual labor era, before the 18th century, human work was primarily valued for physical skills and manual labor in agrarian and industrial societies. During the first and second industrial revolutions, from the late 18th to the mid-20th century, human capital shifted to factory work, recognizing specialized skills and the ability to operate machinery. In the post-industrial society, from the middle of the 20th century, the growth of service sectors and information technology increased demand for educated and skilled human capital. In the knowledge economy, from the late 20th century to the present, human capital has been focused on intellectual capabilities, innovation, and continuous learning driving economic growth. The origins of human capital as an idea. Early concepts. The concept of human capital has deep historical roots, with early notions emerging in ancient civilizations such as those in Mesopotamia and Egypt. In the 18th century, Adam Smith, a Scottish philosopher and economist, was the first to deliberate the link between education and skills with productivity in the modern sense. In the 20th century, American economists Gary Becker and Theodore Schultz formalized the concept, emphasizing education and skills as economic assets and highlighting their role in economic growth. Today, human capital is seen as a driver of innovation and progress in economic growth. Commonly used theoretical frameworks. The Human Capital Theory, HCT. In the 1960s, Gary Becker developed the human capital theory, viewing investment in people as a strategic asset with tangible returns on education and skill development. The theory suggested that not all workers are the same in terms of their skills, knowledge, and abilities. Consequently, the type of human capital can vary significantly from one individual to another, and this diversity is crucial for an organization's success. By investing in education, training, health, and other areas, organizations can enhance their human capital, making their workforce more productive and capable of driving economic development. Another well-known theoretical framework is the resource-based view of the firm, RBV. The resource-based view of the firm is a strategic management theory initially described by Birgit Wernfeld in 1984 and further developed by J. Barney in 1991. It focuses on unique human resources as sources of competitive advantage, emphasizing rare, valuable, and inimitable capabilities. This managerial framework identifies strategic resources that an organization can use to gain a sustained competitive advantage. It suggests that an organization is a collection of assets, skills, and practices that add value and are difficult for rivals to imitate due to isolating mechanisms. Human capital is one of the most critical resources in this context. The economic perspective of human capital. From an economic point of view, human capital is viewed as the primary driver of organizational value, with an estimated 70 to 80% of said organizational value being derived from human assets. This perspective recognizes the significant economic impact of human capital and emphasizes the need for strategic investments in human resources. The strategic implications of human capital. The strategic implications of human capital refer to the essential role that talent plays as a competitive differentiator in today's business environment. This concept highlights the shift from transactional to strategic human resource management, where effective talent management is crucial for maintaining a competitive edge. Strategic HR management ensures that human capital is aligned with organizational goals, leveraging the workforce's skills and knowledge and abilities to drive success. In this context, talent becomes a critical competitive differentiator. This is why it is important to attract and retain top talent, as it directly impacts the organization's ability to innovate, adapt, and thrive. It follows that effective talent management becomes essential for maintaining a competitive edge, and strategic HR management enables the alignment of human capital with organizational goals. By focusing on the strategic implications of human capital, organizations can ensure that their workforce remains a key driver for success in a dynamic business environment. Measurement challenges in human capital. Quantifying human capital value and developing meaningful human capital metrics remain significant challenges. There are difficulties in measuring intangible assets like knowledge and skills, highlighting the need for robust metrics to evaluate human capital effectively. We can also analyze human capital on different levels. For example, on the individual level, we can look at skill dimensions. Definition. Skill dimensions encompass the various attributes and competencies that individuals possess, enabling them to perform effectively in their roles. These include technical competencies, soft skills, and adaptive capabilities. Key dimensions. Technical competencies are specific job related skills that are required to perform tasks and functions. Soft skills are interpersonal and intrapersonal abilities that enhance interactions and performance within a team or organizational setting. Adaptive capabilities are the ability to adjust and thrive in a dynamic, evolving environment. At the organizational level, we can also look at how it fits into the construct of intellectual capital. To provide a definition, intellectual capital refers to the intangible assets and resources within an organization that contribute to its competitive advantage and value creation. Here, the components and key dimensions include, firstly, human capital. This includes the skills, knowledge, experience, and capabilities of employees. It encompasses both tacit knowledge, which is difficult to communicate but crucial for performance, as well as explicit knowledge, which is easily transferable information. Secondly, structural capital. This involves processes, databases, organizational culture, and intellectual property. It also includes the innovation potential or the capacity to develop new ideas and solutions. Thirdly, relational capital. This refers to the relationships and networks with external stakeholders, including customers, suppliers, and partners. In today's rapidly changing business environment, understanding the mechanisms through which human capital creates value is crucial for organizational success. Therefore, we will now look at the value creation mechanisms of human capital. Understanding the value creation mechanisms of human capital is crucial for organizations aiming to leverage their workforce's potential for continuous improvement, innovation, and adaptability in a competitive market. When we talk about these mechanisms, we refer to continuous learning, knowledge sharing, and organizational agility. Continuous learning is vital for keeping skills and knowledge up to date. It ensures that employees remain competent and capable in their roles, adapting to new technologies and methodologies as they emerge. Knowledge sharing promotes collective growth and innovation. By sharing insights and expertise, employees can collaborate more effectively, leading to the development of new ideas and solutions that drive the organization forward. Organizational agility is the ability to respond swiftly to market changes and challenges. This flexibility allows organizations to pivot and adapt to new circumstances, maintaining their competitive edge in a dynamic business environment. Coming to the key takeaways from Lesson 1, Session 1. Remember that human capital, which encompasses the skills, knowledge, experience, and social attributes of individuals, is seen as a crucial driver of economic growth. Over the centuries, it has evolved from having a focus on manual labor to gaining an emphasis on knowledge-based work. Today, effective strategic management of human capital is considered essential for maintaining a competitive advantage in the market. Lifelong learning, collaboration, and adaptability are also vital components for success in today's dynamic environment. This is the end of Lesson 1, Session 1. Thank you for your attention.